Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to VinnyTortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at VinnyTortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com. Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum with a lot of life.
Yes, it is party time. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. And hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and as always, good to be seen. Izzy Presley here with a special Wednesday afternoon show of another fucking podcast. Gonna have a fun show today. I'm gonna take some listener questions if people are chiming in the first half of the show. I'm gonna bitch about some stuff. And also be joined in the second half of the show by the one and only Pat Fontaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Pat Fontaine from XYZ, because XYZ is back. So we're going to talk about that and all that other stuff. Do make sure you hit up all of the social media. Another effing podcast on the Facebook. The Twitter machine is at Real Izzy Presley. Oh, Jacobus, he's here already. He's here already. Look at this sick sumbitch. At Real Izzy Presley on the Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook for my entertainment page. Find out everything I am doing entertainment-wise here in Los Angeles and wherever else. And also, you can catch me every Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. California time, 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. East Coast New York time, 6 a.m. Elvis time. Wherever you are in the world, that's when it is. Just get the Dash Radio app. It's free satellite, people. Free satellite. Let me rephrase that. Say that again. It is free satellite. That's right. You don't have to pay for it. It is not internet radio. It is satellite radio. The Monsters of Rock channel. I'm the Morning Gas Bag. Harlan is on there as well. We have Chips Enough checking in every once in a while on the weekends when he's not on tour. It's great, man. It's fun, man. It's fun. I get to be that unscripted, uncensored, unfiltered, loose cannon of a mega host that I am. Hey, and also go to the social media. Check out all of the stuff on there. And on Facebook, you will find that little shop button at the top. Go ahead and hit that. T-shirts are available. Lots of T-shirts are available. Another effing podcast shirts, Drunken Summit T-shirts. Oh my God, we've got the I Don't Want Your effing CD T-shirts. We've got I Love Van Hagar T-shirts. We've got the brand new one for all of us wrestling geeks out there. Yes, old school wrestling geeks from the AWA days. Nick Bach Nick Bockwinkel had that famous phrase calling everybody a cretinous humanoid. So we have cretinous humanoid t-shirts out there for only $15. Vata bargain. Yes, Mark has bought one already because Mark buys every single t-shirt that I make. Maybe I should come out with a new t-shirt every single day, and then Mark could buy a t-shirt every single day. I'd like that. He has to have everything, and I like that. I appreciate the fans like that. Yes, Jacobus, I even appreciate you. Believe it or not. Wait for it.
Yeah.
I love that I'm not going to have to hit that button in the second half of the show when Pat Fontaine from XYZ checks in. And the reason I'm doing this is, well, one, because XYZ has reunited. Oh, God. Jacobus, we can't talk about that on the air. That's a secret. Don't you know that's a secret? I'm going to try to get up there, too. I'm going to try. I really am. We'll see what the finances look like, but I am going to try to be in Vegas at the end of the month. Because, you know what? It's my birthday month. And we are counting down. I've been counting down on the Monsters of Rock morning show. The 19 days of Izzy Presley. Because my birthday is on October 19th. And every single day, I'm talking about a new gift that people can give me. The first day was a shot of Jack Daniels, and I don't have to worry about that because, well, I have a very large bottle of Jack Daniels sitting by my feet, which I am not tapping into right now. Why? Because I still have to go to work tonight. I still have to, and it's so tempting not to, because Julia Lage and her band is playing at this place in Burbank called Tin Horn Flats. Hey, Scotty Strickland checking in. What's going on, Bubba? Checking in from the Great White North, eh? Oh, my God. Oh, Scotty, you're just joining us. Pat Fontaine from XYZ will be joining us in the second half of the show. But there's this place in Burbank called Tin Horn Flats that, if you guys remember the Dennis Drees episode from Tattooed Rodeo, their single in the early 90s called Been Your Fool, which is one of my favorite songs ever. They shot the video there at Tin Horn Flats. And so anyways, Julia's playing there tonight. And if you know who Julia is, she is the wife of one Richie Kotzen, who I saw twice this weekend. Well, actually 1.5 times. And I'm just, I commented on our post. It's like the cool thing about Tin Horn Flats is you go there, if you check in on Instagram, or not on Instagram, but on Yelp, they give you a free shot of whiskey. And I know I have to go to work, so that might not be a good idea. But I told her, it's like, well, I already saw Richie twice this weekend. She's like, well, you can see him a third time, so Richie's probably going to be there. So now it's like, do I go there and kiss Richie Cotton's ass again? And hopefully Howie Simon will be there. Because if Howie's there and I show up, he's going to get mad at me. Because Howie plays there acoustically every Monday night. And I haven't gone to see his show yet every Monday night. Because I'm usually been working. I mean, so fucking far behind on everything. And I got to work pretty much every single night. Which sucks. But, it is what it is. But now, I saw Howie at the Kotzen show on Sunday at the Rose in Pasadena. And he's like, well, you can come see Richie twice in a freaking weekend, but you can't make it out to a Monday. I'm like, well, it's Richie. It's Kotzen. So, and I know Kotzen has sat in with him on a Monday night there. So I'm sure Howie's going to be there because Howie doesn't live very far from it either. Maybe I just go to hit on Howie's girlfriend. Yeah, there we go. Oh, my God. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I doubt I'm going to go, but it would be funny to go in there and just, rub it in Howie's nose that I'm going to see Julia because Richie's going to be there. I was being nice to Howie the other night. I'm like, dude, you give me shit. I gave you props. I gave you a tip of the hat on the morning show because, you sat in with Tesla. You just, did your run with Stryper filling in for Oz I think he did a couple shows with Winger. So I gave you props. He's like, oh, what, on your little internet radio show? I'm like, Howie, you don't get it. You don't understand. It's not a little internet radio show. This is satellite, baby. In the last 2 months, we've reached 25 million people. 25 million. So all you listeners to the Monsters of Rock radio channel, the radio network, props. And thank you. And thank you very much. So yeah, and there's actually somebody that might be starting to work on the Monsters of Rock. That her name is Ann. She's from Detroit, and Ann is I'll say it, she's a hot little rock and roll minx up there, and I know she was begging for me to follow her on Twitter. Yeah, she was begging. She was practically begging. So I did. And now she's all happy and proud about it. I'm thinking, all right, so when are we going to match on Tinder? And I think, look, I think Ann has a crush on me. I don't know. No, I have not been hitting up the 25 million for Twitter follow. Oh, yes, I have been. I say it every goddamn morning like 2 or 3 times. At Real Izzy Presley, follow me. My quest for 1 million followers. Not exactly there yet. So Ann was talking about how if she dates anybody, they have to be a Kiss fan. And I know she was talking directly to me. You know, I mean, come on. I have mirrors. I've seen me. I'm the best looking man in broadcasting today. It's true. It's damn true. Yes, I may look like a pregnant WNBA player. WNBA player. I can't even talk and I'm sober. Yes, the Winery Dogs are freaking amazing. Jacobus checking in. Dude, I love Kotzen. So blessed to be able to work with him and tour with the Winery Dogs. Yeah, Winery Dogs are freaking amazing. I think they're going to be putting out another record. But it's going to be probably next year. That would be my guess. That's the feeling that I got. So yeah, I think Ann has a little crush on Mr. Izzy Presley. And I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. Oh my God, so much stuff to talk about before we get Mr. Pat Fontaine on the phone. In about 20 minutes. Something like that, 25 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know, we'll see. Because I've been babbling for 13 minutes already. It's pretty damn good. Hey, God, entertainment news. Yes, Jacobus, I know. I've seen the photos. Ugh. Entertainment news. Your boy. Well, she knows that what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock. So anyways, entertainment news. Your boy, Izzy Presley, has landed a role in a TV pilot. That's right. A role that was handpicked for me. I was handpicked for the role, I should say. I can't say what the TV show is. I can't say what it's about because that would be overstepping my bounds. But that's right. Your boy Izzy Presley has landed his first acting gig. I had an audition, my second audition for a TV commercial on Saturday, and they wanted a guy that looked like he was in an 80s band like Cinderella or Poison or you know, like one Bon Jovi or one of those bands, but today and still stuck in that era. And I'm like, fuck, that's me. Little weathered. That's me. So I went in, I did the audition, and the gal said I did really good. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got to get on more of these auditions. I think it would help if I cut my hair off, but I don't want to cut my goddamn hair off. Why would I want to cut my hair off? I've been growing it for years. The problem with having long hair and doing acting stuff is you get pigeonholed into long-haired acting stuff. Bikers, long-haired guy sitting at bar, guy drinking beer at bar. Oh, hey, Lisa, thanks for checking in. Oh, auditions are nerve-wracking. Let me tell you, they really are. And especially when if anybody listened to the show with Shannon Holmes a couple weeks ago, go back and listen to that one. It was a fun show. He was actually running the audition for my first commercial audition, and it turns out that we knew each other from high school. We worked at the same car wash together. Small freaking world, and I haven't seen him since then. Small world. And he's like, dude, just don't act, just be yourself. And I think that's what might have hurt me, is because the guy that was going in front of me, I heard him run the lines, and he was like doing this like Keanu Reeves type thing, like, hey Deb, and so I was like, oh shit, maybe they're looking for something like that. So I did the line for the guy to go back and before you go in and do your thing. And when she came out to me, she's like, dude, don't act. Don't do that. Just be yourself. Just be natural. And that's what I have to remember. Izzy, don't act. Be Izzy. Which some say is an act. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely want to start doing more of that stuff because it's a lot of fun. And and it's non-union stuff, so the pay isn't like union grade stuff, but it's a start. It's a start. Hey, if I could make a living being a freaking commercial actor, I would love that. Never have to drive Lyft ever again. Ugh, that would be beautiful. It really. Oh my God! Big news. Big news as well for the show. Monday night. Somebody that I've been asking to come on the show for a while, and the schedules have finally worked out. Kate Quigley, very, very, very funny comic, and drop dead gorgeous, by the way. But that's not why I'm having her on. I'm having her on because, well, she's hilarious, and she has a very good podcast called Date Fails. Get on the iTunes and the Google Play and check that out. It's very, very entertaining. It's girls. Imagine Jacobus, especially you. Imagine if you could be the fly on a wall between girls actually talking and being honest about everything from sex to dating to guys and all that stuff. Jacobus, you are the one that needs to listen to this podcast. It's really good. It is really good. It is called Date Fails. Her name is Kate Quigley. She's a very funny comic. She tours with every once in a while. She tours with our buddy Jim Florentine, who's been on the show as well. That's when I saw her for the first time in Vegas when I was coming back from Minneapolis, and she was great. She was great. She was hilarious, and I can't wait to talk about her podcast as well, but. Her comedy, but the stigma, the female comic stigma, and how that is changing now. So that should be rather interesting. And on Tuesday night. So that's Monday night, 7 p.m. Cali time, and on Tuesday night, the night after, the reason that I'm having Pat call in today, well, like I said, one, because he's going to be talking about the return of XYZ, but I've got to test out this Google Hangout thing to make sure it works, because my guest on Tuesday, she's old school phoner. No FaceTime, no Skype, and I can respect that. And it is somebody that I've been wanting to get on the show ever since I started doing it almost 5 years ago. I send her the yearly kiss her ass email, and finally it's working out. She is I think she is my favorite vocalist of all time. Yes, Paul Stanley's amazing. Yes, Robin Zander is amazing. Yes, the King of Rock and Roll was amazing. But Johnette Napolitano from the band Concrete Blonde will be calling in, and I am so excited about that. She's currently out in She's originally from Joshua Tree, and I think that's where she is now. She's like running a studio out there, doing like tarot readings and all this stuff. So it is going to be a very, very interesting interview, and I am very excited about that. So excited. I can't wait. Johnette Napolitano. Next Tuesday night, 7 p.m. California time. And I'm getting back to, I'm going to be getting back to the show the same time every week. Because, part of me is like, well, it doesn't really matter because the majority of the listens come from downloads and streams after the fact. But I think if we go back to doing it at the same time every week, people get used to that and they know that they can tune in at this time and they can join in the chat room like you folks are right now. So if you're listening live, you can join in the chat. Just hit that comment on there on Spreaker because you're listening live on Spreaker right now. So we got 3 people yapping in there already. So yeah. So go ahead and do that. And if this is your first time listening, please hit that follow button on Spreaker. And if this is your first time listening on iTunes, hit that subscribe button. If you follow on Spreaker, you will get a notification every single time that I go live, which is going to be moving forward starting next week, every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. California time. Because I decided that I'm just going to work Wednesday through Sundays. Have my Monday nights and my Tuesday nights off and get back to a schedule. Yeah, that's an interesting concept, a schedule. So yeah, so starting next week, every Tuesday night, we'll be live at 7 p.m. California time. So that's what we are going to do. Okay? Capiche? There we go. And I've been noticing, well, this has nothing to do with what I was talking about, but I've been noticing all these things from these stories about Ace Frehley. I think most of these are coming from the MI thing that I was at last Tuesday night, and which was a great time. It was awesome. It was awesome. I was in the same room with Ace Frehley. Did I get to talk to him? Kind of. Because I asked a question. But I didn't give away any of my good questions. I just asked him, it's like, if you ever sold a guitar that you regret selling, because Ace is a notorious guitar collector and has been. Jacobus, I'm probably going to go to work at 7. So, in about an hour. Back! Get it? So I asked him, like, you have any guitars you regret selling? And he goes, no. If somebody offers you $70,000 for a guitar, you take it. It's like, yep, that's an excellent point. He's like, that's a Mercedes. So there you go. But yeah, I didn't get to meet him. And then the following night, Ace was at the Rainbow doing this VIP listen for his brand new record, which comes out on my birthday, October 19th. And again, everybody that I knew that was there got to meet Ace. And again, Izzy Presley does not get to meet his hero. But this shows you how loyal I am to what I'm supposed to be doing. Because we had Soundcheck Live that night. And I knew the Ace thing started at 8. It got over at 10. Our show started at 9. What do you mean you can't hear me? What do you mean you can't hear me, Jacobus? Hold on. Let me turn me up a little bit. Is that better? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Okay, there you go. It's you, Jacobus. It's your own fault. So anyways, I held up my loyalty, and I got to Lucky Strike. At the time I was supposed to be there, I missed out the chance to meet my hero. But why? Because I had a gig, and the gig is more important. See, there you go. You hit the pause button. See how you are? Jesus Christ, Jacobus. So yeah, but I mean, there's all these hack interviewers out there and they ask the same goddamn questions. And I try not to do that. I think you guys know that. And you see all the headlines. Ace Frehley talks about if he's going to be rejoining Kiss. It's like, because people ask the same stupid fucking questions all the time. There's ways to ask those questions without actually asking those questions. You can walk around it while asking it at the same time without actually asking it. If you listen to the Scotty Hill interview, I never asked him if Skid Row was getting back together with Sebastian Bach. No, I did not. I did ask him about the original breakup and how that actually happened. And then he went on to talk about why the reunion's not going to happen. The only thing that I asked was, so that's it, final nail in the coffin. He goes, yes, final nail in the coffin. So there you go. And that, guess what? That made headlines worldwide. And I need more of that. Why? Because I'm a narcissist. And I'm proud of it. Am I proud of it? I don't know. You kind of have to be doing this kind of stuff. So, oh my God. So, oh my God. Yeah. Anyways, I forgot. So the 19 days of Izzy, counting down to my birthday on the 19th. Day number 1 was a shot of Jack Daniels, which I have. Day number 2 is a high five from the Todd from Scrubs. That's going to be a tall order. Day number 3, which is tomorrow, or today, or tomorrow. I don't know. Is it tomorrow? Day number 3 is tomorrow. Yeah, because today's the 2nd. Tomorrow will be the 3rd. Day number 3 will be Michelob Golden Light, because I can't get it out here. It's just, you can't get it outside of the upper Midwest. So there's a brand new rule. If you are coming from the upper Midwest, Minnesota, Iowa, parts of Wisconsin, I want to go to Disneyland, Jeff. That's what I want for my birthday. North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas City, Kansas, Missouri, and I think in Colorado, you can get Michelob Golden Light. So there's a new rule. If you are coming here from any of those states, you are now required to bring me Michelob Golden Light. And guess what? My friend Priya from the band Diamonds, who was on this show about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago, month and a half ago, promoting their brand new record, which you should own. She moved out here from Toronto, drove through Minnesota, and what did she do? She brought me a 6-pack of Michelob Golden Light Tall Boys. Yeah! Yeah! Scotty, what do you bring from Canada? You bring actual Canadian maple syrup, even though it's not part of the no sugar, no grain diet, but, Or, hookers, strippers, because I know how those strippers are up in Canada. Hockey sweaters, toques, not sure what else. Not snow, not the weather. Nothing like that. So, all right. So here's what we are going to do. I'm going to tell you about beater amplification. That's BEETER. Balls out rock and roll tone. This first half of the show has been brought to you by them. You can get any freaking tone out of these things. Hand wired, hand built. Just freaking amazing. 100 watts of testicular fortitude. Pull 2 tubes and you got yourself a 50. 3 channels. You go from that Metallica tone, the old school Metallica tone, to the old school AC/DC tone, to that old school Fender clean tone. Freaking awesome. So here's what we are going to do. Yeah, Scotty, keep that in mind. Mostly the strippers part. I'm going to take a short little break, play a couple commercials, and then we'll get Mr. Pat Fontaine on the line. It is another effing podcast. Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold. I like fat women and cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem. And his sponsor is Josh Todd from, and again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn. And they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I am calling Pat as we speak because I do not have. Oh wait, before I call Pat, I want to make sure to tell you guys about John Palumbo Design. We love us some John Palumbo. You need a website, you need a design for a band, for your business, a logo, whatever, hit up John Palumbo Design. We love us some John Palumbo Design. And we love us some John Palumbo. Love us some John Palumbo. Great guy. Also, great guy, very talented guy as well. He's in Tampa. Yeah, Tampa Bay. And also hit up the A&P Production Laser Engraving Division. That's aplasers.com. They can laser engrave anything that you want. Some of the stuff you see them, just go to their Facebook page, like their Facebook page, A&P Productions Laser Engraving Division. And you can see the amazing work that they do. They can do custom orders from anywhere in the United States. Or if you're up in Minnesota and you're going to a gun show, they do a lot of gun shows up there. When people actually get their sidearms and their guns laser engraved, they can do it all. Great stuff. Great people. A&P Productions Laser Engraving Division. They are actually the ones who did my roadie packs, which I still have one left. One roadie pack left. It consists of a flask, a dog tag, a flashlight, and a Zippo, all with the Another Effing Podcast logo on it. And it is the last one of this run with the old logo. Yeah, $30. And then send me $5 extra for shipping in the continental United States of America. Just hit up the PayPal. Izzy Presley at yahoo.com is your PayPal. Or if you just want to send me money, that's the PayPal. You know, I don't have those big fat Podcast One checks or those big fat, what's the other, Westwood One checks. I don't get that stuff. I rely on you guys sharing the show and helping out. So Izzy Presley at yahoo.com. That's your PayPal. Okay, dialing up Pat Fontaine as we speak. Okay, call. All right, settings. calling. Oh, it's ringing. It's ringing.
Yo.
Pat Fontaine.
You motherfucker.
What is going on, my friend? Welcome back to another fucking podcast.
I'm delighted to come back.
Well, we're delighted to have you, you some bitch, and I love
You don't have to bullshit me, but it's my pleasure.
Yeah. And look, this is the best part. This is my favorite part about the whole thing. But you coming on is, I don't have to hit your laugh track because we've got your laugh track live right now.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So
I'm flattered, very flattered.
So you're out in Florida right now.
Yes, I am. I'm enjoying a little bit of the last days of summer here in Florida.
It's always...
should be back in Vegas in a couple of days, really.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Trying to get up there at some point this month because, my birthday is on the 19th, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, wait a minute, because my birthday is on the 21st.
Get the fuck out of here.
So you are... wait a minute, are you Libra?
I'm Libra. I'm Libra.
No shit, so we're only 2 days apart.
Look at that shit. I can't believe it. Oh, Jacobus wants to know where you are in Florida, and he's so fucking happy right now.
I'm actually a little bit outside of Tampa.
Hey, while you're in Tampa, do me a favor. Swing in to Replay Guitar Exchange and give John Palumbo a hug.
Where is he? Does he live there?
Yeah, John Palumbo's in Tampa, and you can find him at Replay Guitar Exchange in Tampa.
Play Guitar Stage. What the fuck is that?
Replay Guitar Exchange. It's a guitar store.
It's a guitar store.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. Yeah, I'm going to look it up. To be fair, I come there all the time, but I've never actually been to a guitar store in Tampa. But, I should visit.
Yeah, you should. Very good people over there. Great selection. And maybe you can buy something now that XYZ is coming back.
Well, yes, so maybe I can earn a couple of dollars with XYZ, enough to buy, like, maybe chewing gum, condoms, and guitar strings.
Yeah. Right. So you guys have been on hiatus. Did you ever officially break up?
No, we never really broke up, but, everybody had a bit of a day job, so to speak, and...
Right.
And so did I, in fact. We're all kind of busy doing things and different projects, and we're all kind of all over the place. I'm the only one in Vegas. Terry's in Los Angeles. The other guys are in Colorado. So it was always like a bit of like, oh, my God, it's just so much work to make it kind of sync. But now it seems like people are not as busy as they were, and It seems like a good time. We're getting some offers from festivals and all, and we're like, why not,
Well, yeah, because, Terry was busy with Great White for many years, and, he always said, a couple times I had him on the show, I always asked him the question, because we talked about bands moving on with different singers and yada, 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 and how he would feel about you guys moving on with a different singer, and he's like, hey, man, they can do what they want to do because they know how busy I am. Was that ever an option?
Well, I kind of thought about it, to be fair, but it's after all, this is a business. We're in the business of making music, and I talked to a couple of singers, good friends of mine, people that already have a pretty good track record. But again, everybody is always kind of either busy, and it's only like they could do one show here, maybe one show there. Nobody wants to commit to like a full year of festivals. It's always the same kind of thing. It's all about commitment and schedule. And obviously Terry is kind of a difficult cat to replace,
Right.
And it was Terry has a great voice. We're all getting there in age, but Terry has maintained his physical strength, if you will, and his powerful voice. Kind of difficult to replace in that age group, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, dude, I totally get it. And it's one of those things where he's the voice of XYZ.
At the end of the day, he really is, from day one, or actually day two, so to speak. But, yeah, sometimes you see a band live without the original singer, and it's just not the same, dude. It's just not the fucking same, whether it's Journey or anyone that could come to mind. If you replace the singer, you kind of take a big chunk of it away. And I just didn't know if I wanted to do that to the few fans, the 2 or 3 fans that we have. I didn't want people to say, "Oh my God, it's like fucking," they replaced the singer, that there's only one guy left in the band, that type of thing.
Yeah, but then again, on the other hand, and this isn't a rip on you guys at all, but I mean, I'm sure there's a majority of the fans that wouldn't be able to tell.
At some, at some level, you're right. I mean, people always kind of take it for what it is. You see AC/DC and you think Brian Johnson was the original singer. And in fact, you see AC/DC, even if you're knowledgeable, you think Bon Scott was the original singer. But that was not even the case. So, or Iron Maiden, that's another example. You see a band and you get to know them and you feel, well, wait a minute, that's not the original singer. But at the end of the day, you kind of want to hear the voice you heard on the radio.
Correct.
And whether that's the original guy or not, you kind of want to get to that level where you're like, it brings me back to the 80s or the 90s, whatever. It brings you back in time, and that perhaps is the true beauty of music. Is to bring you back in time. And to put you where you were 20 years ago with the same voice and the same vibe. Really, I think that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to put a new guy in there, even if he's great. I could have put fucking Ronnie James Dio in there if he was still alive. But that's not the point. The point is you got to kind of go back and put the guy that was there.
Well, you could have got Brian Ott in there and put a little country style on it too.
I could have gotten you in it, bitch.
Yeah, but it would sound like Gene Simmons or Lemmy singing XYZ songs.
Yeah, plus on top of that, we'd be always backstage drinking, and I don't think we wouldn't find the strength to actually make it on stage.
I can't disagree with that.
After that, the condom budget would have destroyed us. So I don't think we could do it.
Condoms? Who uses those?
Well, I guess you're not. Well, your sister, and I have a thing, so...
Ironically, your sister and I have a thing, too, and I never use rubbers.
No kidding. Well, that's why she's always at the free clinic.
I know. And even when I'm plowing her...
Unbelievable.
When I'm plowing her in the ass. We go ass to mouth even, believe it or not.
So it's very nice of him. Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, Scotty Strickland says, now I have a version of Inside Out in Dio's voice in his head.
God, that's funny.
Yeah, that is. So you guys are talking about doing some festivals. Is it going to be overseas? Is it going to be United States? What kind of stuff are you guys offering?
Honestly, we're kind of getting there, in comfort level and age, and we're not doing the minivan playing clubs, It's not what we want to do, because that is only fun for about 2 or 3 days, and after that you want to kill someone. So what we're going to do is just the fly-ins. We're going to do the festivals and maybe a couple of cruises here and there, that type of thing. We have a lot of things lined up in Europe and in South America a little bit, not as much in the USA, but it's not going to be full-time. It's going to be a weekend here, a weekend there. And we're going to try to have fun and to keep it the way it was in the 80s in Hollywood, and to have that kind of a attitude where we don't try to reinvent rock and roll, but we just try to bring back a little bit of what we had to our fans so they could trip back with us a little bit to go back in time. It's like, it's like doing a little cocaine again from the 80s. Nobody does cocaine anymore.
Well, you're obviously not in Los Angeles, because that is not true.
Oh, is that right? It's coming. I'm in Vegas where it's almost difficult to find, but is it coming back?
I don't think it ever left. Difficult to find. All you got to do is walk down the strip, bitch.
Well, I mean, now, you know what it is? It is a problem we've got here with this marijuana being legal. The breeders and the farmers have made marijuana so powerful and so potent that really there's almost no need to get anything else.
Yeah, but the problem with pot nowadays, and I talk about this every morning on the Monsters of Rock radio show, Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monsters of Rock radio @.
I'm never up that early. I think you're talking 4 a.m. East Coast.
No, 4 a.m. West Coast, bitch.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, now I'm gonna need cocaine for that one for sure.
Right, but I talk about the last time I smoked pot. Well, before this last time when Chips Enough made me. It was this weird, like, full body high. You know, it's like I don't like this.
Was it a high or a low?
No, it was just I think. Look, I drove these gals to the airport. They had to get rid of their weed, so they gave me the joint that they had. And I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm going to go home. I'm going to sit down with my Jack Daniels, and I'm going to smoke this, and I'm going to watch Blades of Glory and laugh my ass off. And
fucking great.
I'm like, I took like 3 hits off of it, and it just, I felt like I was floating, and it wasn't like fun. Like back in the day, I would smoke pot just to get Chinese eyes, eat some nachos, and laugh my ass off. That's what it was. It's not like that anymore.
No. But you know what? I guess it's part of the progress. You know, we always fine tune things. I was never a big pot smoker. Not even back in the day. I was always looking for a high and not really like a mellow thing. So I'm not an expert. But I see that I got a good friend of mine, actually, a couple of friends of mine that grow pot for a living, and they have those hybrids, so to speak, where they say, well, this one is almost like cocaine, dude. You can do that and you feel the same thing. And this one is more like marijuana from the 70s. And this one is more like an acid. You know, it's funny because they've got a menu of things.
If they had one called ditchweed, I would probably buy that.
Yeah, yes, that is a good name. In fact, you should patent it.
There you go. Just call it ditchweed. And what? And smoking weed to get the fun of cocaine? What fun is that? How there's no nosebleeds. There's no fun in that.
It's a bit of a different vibe. But what I'm saying is, if you want to get high, sometimes one high or another, as long as you get a bit fucked up, it doesn't really matter.
This is true. But it's hard to smoke pot off of a hooker's ass. Or your sister's.
Very difficult, but it's worth a try.
Yes, very well. Oh, Scotty checking in from Canada. Speaking of cruises, besides Izzy, what's the experience of the MORC like for you?
Well, I don't know if you even remember it.
No, he's just basically, saying, like, what's your experience like on the Monsters of Rock cruise?
Monsters of Rock, so it was a great fucking time, dude. It's always a great time. It is really, and it sounds a bit cliche to do the family reunion thing, but it kind of is. It is. We get back to the ship every year for the winter, and we get on this beautiful ship. The weather is warm. Everybody's wearing flip-flops and T-shirts. Everybody's fucking drinking, and it's just a great fucking time for 3-4 nights. To be fair, sometimes I don't even fucking see the bands, and I could care less. In fact, I just hang out on the deck with a scumbag like yourself. In fact,
yes.
And then we drink beer, we joke, and we try to get laid. It's fantastic.
Yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, dude. And just think about it. If XYZ ends up playing another one of the cruises, you could bring yourself your own beer along with Terry's wine and his neck scarves.
That's true. Though I do, absolutely. But you know what? At this point, I think I'm the only one drinking.
Really?
Tony, guitar player, has been sober for about 6 months.
Okay.
I just had dinner with Terry a few days ago, and he barely touched his wine.
What?
And Joe, my drummer, never really maybe has one sip of beer every year. He never fucking drinks. I'm the only one that's going to consume whatever we got on the rider, which is very good news.
Yes, because that's more for you and me.
That's right. In fact, I could tell the promoter on the shit, don't even put it backstage. Just bring all the fucking beer and the booze directly to my cabin.
There you go.
And they'll be there when I get there.
Right. Because you're not going to get hammered before you play.
No, unless your sister is coming with me.
Well, she might. We could talk her into it. She's been known to whore around with band guys here and there.
Well, in their particular case, money talks.
Yes, it is true. Oh, God. All right, Pat's got the first round for us. There you go. Scotty.
There you go.
Canadian. There you go. So what else is new in Pat Fontaine world? Where are you, I know you're in Florida right now. Are you ending up in Zimbabwe at any time? Are you like Sheboygan? Where the fuck are you going?
Well, I kind of live in Las Vegas, like all the Hollywood transplants from the 80s, really, pretty much.
Yep.
And not my best time ever. Vegas, it is what it is. You kind of go with the flow. It's kind of a party time, so it gets to you really quickly. And sometimes it's good to retreat to like a quiet spot and do a little bit of meditation, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of what I do. I try to stay away from the scene as much as I can in Vegas, But I do have great friends there. It's a great town, great people. You could park anywhere, and that is the difference between Los Angeles and Las Vegas.
Yeah, but those cocksuckers at those hotels on the Strip are charging for parking now.
Yeah, that's an outrage. And I can't believe it's a tradition. It was a tradition for the last 50 years or so, or 100 years, that parking was always free in Vegas. And you're right, this year, it's actually a shocker to most people that live there that now you gotta pay to fucking park your car on the Strip, and it's actually not cheap.
Oh, I know. It's like $10 a day, and then now these fucking cocksuckers too. Even if say I always get like a free room, through the My Vegas Slots app, and you still have to pay like a $35 fucking resort fee, and now these assholes they're doing that thing where you have to put like $50 down that you get back at the end of it. I'm like, I'm fucking poor. I can't. This free room is costing me $90. It's horseshit.
Well, you're right. The shame of it is when you book a room, you don't really know if there's going to be a resort fee or not. There's a couple of sites that let you know, but at the same time, there are a couple of hotels that do not charge you a resort fee, and most of them are on Fremont downtown.
Okay.
Which is a good time. The California doesn't, the Four Queens doesn't, the Fremont doesn't. So you could always go downtown. It's a bit cheaper, but you're right. On the Strip now, you get resort fees everywhere. I think the cheapest one is probably $30, but some of them go to $50 a day, which, if you spend a weekend, that adds up like crazy.
Well, I mean, but if it's no big deal, it's no big deal. But people like me who are fucking poor, it fucking adds up.
No, it's true. It's true. And I tell people when they come to Vegas, I say, look, make sure you ask about the resort fee because they fuck you on that. You book it online, you book it on Priceline, or fucking Expedia, whatever the fuck they are, and then you show up and you're like, oh man, that they add another $100 or $50 to your 3-day stay, and you're pissed.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And then you have then if you when have to put that $50 fucking fee down, like you do at a lot of hotels that they're doing now.
Yeah, what the fuck? You mean like a
deposit? A
security deposit?
Yeah. Make sure you do it in cash, because if you need that money, you'll get that cash back when you check out. If not, if you do it on a card, that shit takes like a week to get back into your account.
That's right.
It's fucking horse shit.
Right.
Bruce says,
bitch, next time you come to Vegas, instead of going and spending your money at the fucking motel, why don't you come to my fucking place?
Well, this is the problem. When you have roommates, and I love my roommates,
Yeah.
but it's like this, when I go to Vegas, it's like I have my own fucking room. I can walk around naked.
Nobody wants to hear that, but
I can bring, tranny hookers back and do blow off of their hard cocks. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, you're right. The big part of the Las Vegas experience is to bring a prostitute back to your room, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, but you have to be looking for it.
Why even go to fucking Vegas if you're not going to gamble or partake into some kind of hooker gangbang? I mean, why even go?
I know. Oh my God, I had a great one. So I was staying at where was I? I think I was at Excalibur, and I'm just sitting there. It's about 3:00 in the morning, and I looked. I dressed up that night. I had the sport coat on, and some nice shoes on, and this gorgeous woman comes over. She's like, "You want to go up to your room and talk?" I'm like, Yes, I do. So we're going up there, and then we get up to the room, and she's like, I guess we're going to start negotiating. I'm like, oh, shit. Really?
Well, yeah, my friend. Yeah, there's no free lunch.
I know. I was hoping, because she was really, really hot. And then so I'm like, no, I don't know. She's like, well, you can go to the ATM. I'm like, no, I can't. I don't have the money for it, and yada, yada, yada. So we get back in the elevator to go back down to the lobby. I'm like, were you at least attracted to me? She goes, well, I like your shoes. It's like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Boogie, right? Now, let me ask you, how much was it?
I think I could have got out of there for $200.
$200, not terrible. Yeah, that's about right.
Well, and see, this is my thing too. It's like, you're walking down the strip and you got all these fucking guys. Dude, come on, man! Strip club for free! Strip club for free! Strip club for free!
Yeah,
it's like that's bullshit. They take you there, then you end up, spending $300-400 at the strip club, and you still have to go home and jerk off. And I always tell them, it's like,
that's right.
Why would I go to a strip club where I can take that $400 and get a hooker and actually get to have sex for 20 seconds?
Absolutely. Completely agree with you. It makes no financial sense.
I agree. Pat, I got to go. I got to wrap the show up because I have to go to work here in a little bit. When are you going to be back in Los Angeles, you cunt?
Should be back in Vegas Monday.
Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. I thought you meant Vegas. Los Angeles, I have no plans yet, but we'll see how that goes.
All right. Well, when you get back to town, we'll get you and Terry in studio, and we'll do a double XYZ thing. Terry's been on the show a couple times, and
yeah, that'd be great. Let's do it. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Be a lot of fun. And if people want to follow the XYZ saga and find out where this shit might be happening, why don't you tell them where they can do that?
They can do that online on Facebook, official XYZ, or on Songkicks, or on Band in Tan, or on pretty much anything that's internet. Punching XYZ in there, and it'll come up.
Beautiful. Are you guys on the Twitter machine as well?
Twitter like a motherfucker.
A kid. Because that's where you can post boobies.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Pat Fontaine, XYZ, thank you so much for checking in, man. We'll talk soon. Maybe we'll see you next month for our birthdays.
Yeah, let's fucking do something, man. Vegas, cocaine, hooker, we talked about it. Let's fucking do it.
I like how you think. This is why we get along. Pat Fontaine, XYZ. I'll text you later.
Easy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good, Bubba. And hey, Pat. Go fuck yourself.
And you do the same, please. Thank you.
I shall. Pat Fontaine, everybody. XYZ, fun show. Yes, Bruce, I agree. Really hot. It should have been my first clue. I know. But we've covered this. I am the best looking man in broadcasting, so it doesn't shock me when an attractive woman would come up to me and just want to go straight up to my room. I mean, what can you say? All right, thank you, guys. We'll be back on Monday with Kate Quigley. Jacobus, you're not going to want to miss this one. Look at her picture that I posted. You are not going to want to miss this one. And then on Tuesday, also, same time, 7 p.m., I will have, that's right, Johnette Napolitano from Concrete Blonde on the phone. I am excited and I am nervous as hell because she is my favorite vocalist of all time. So we'll do that. Let me hit my outro music. Thank you guys so much for checking in. We will see you on Monday. Kate Quigley, Tuesday, Johnette Napolitano. And make sure you hit up all that social media at Real Izzy Presley and at Another Effin' Podcast. Hit that shop button. Buy t-shirts. I need the money. You don't want the t-shirts? Just send me the money at izzypresley@yahoo.com is your PayPal. You send me the money, I'll send you my voice doing Waze. Yeah, I can guide you on Waze, and Jacobus, you've enjoyed that. We'll see you guys on next week. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you like everything and stuff. And support the show. Go back and listen to old shows. There's a lot of great stuff out there. I've got a library. Love you guys. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock. See you guys tomorrow morning, 4 a.m. Monsters of Rock on Dash Radio. Get the app, it's free. I say good day.